Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Detroit Lions. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10, Darnold. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down, Gilbert. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Complete.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Gilbert. Nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Operating from the gun, Gilbert. Pressure, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second and 13. Darnold. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12.
Behind the chain, second and 12. Now Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
That's one right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throwing on first down. Gilbert. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Gilbert escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off there on the I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gilbert. They set up the screen to Chubb. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Gilbert flushed out right. Over the middle for Clean. That's Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Gilbert. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. From the gun, Gilbert. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Fumble. It's out. It's loose. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 3rd and long. Gilbert flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 13 yards out. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Will Lutz on for the point after.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Darnold. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a straight sack that can get returned, any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun, Gilbert. Maybe he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Gilbert. Flushed out right. It's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gilbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still on the move at a nice pace.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Gilbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To the air on 2nd down. Gilbert. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught on the right side by Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Let's call Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Gain on the play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Faking the give, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Second down and 10. Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again is Darnold. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now at Ford Field as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Darnold now to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. To throw is Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Gilbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Gilbert. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first down. Gilbert. Throw left side complete. It's Watkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Pulls it in at the 13. Now 3 series, he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw, Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st and 10. Darnold escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. All 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 1st down, Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the 50, it's Darnold. Into the traffic there, and that's complete.
Darnold's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Darnold. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Darnold now to throw. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up with the play.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. Oh, no, lost the football. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. That fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game.
Now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Gilbert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the...
I don't know nobody.